for not just us. Welcome, everyone. My name is Bronwyn D'Italia, your host here in the United States with our team of hosts here. And we do this every Tuesday in the United States and Wednesdays in the Philippines and in other parts of Asia. I want you to know that I'm very delighted to host this, and we've been doing this for close to 2 years. And I'm happy to have our pioneering leaders in the US and other countries here tonight. There is about 1,100 of us. And what you're gonna find in this presentation is that you're gonna learn about this Filipino-owned global business that gives opportunity for very low startup costs, and also to offer you a privileged lifestyle. And we're going to focus a little bit more about local and Premier Plus, because our campaign is to make folks aware about the difference and the maximized earning if you do go for Premier Plus. And also a chance to earn the comfort of your home, regardless of who you are and whoever you are. The possibility of time and freedom, and there are many ways to earn, and you can have now up to 15 accounts. So whoever you are, I want you to sit tight. I want you to close your eyes and think about this. I want you to think about the word win. And I want you to think about what is important to you now, okay? Is it health? Is it wealth? Is it relationship or peace? So I want you to think that UNO may be a systemic fix to all that. I do want to, I want to reiterate that you may be overwhelmed with the numbers and too much information at this point, but the purpose of this platform is to delve deeper into what our compensation package is, what our product is, and what UNO is all about. And this is just something that would make you. Oh, M is here, your special guest. So I'm just going to continue. Just go ahead and greet your friend, your guest, Charlene, before I delve in.
Hold on. Is that Emmeline?
It says
yes.
Oh, okay, Emmeline, welcome. Miss Brown is, just started the program right now. So just sit tight and listen.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So may I ask, Em, are you in California or are you in, where are you?
I'm in California.
California, wonderful. And I was wondering, are you able to turn on your camera at this point? I mean, just we want to see. You're a special guest, by the way, no pressure.
I know it's okay because I'm taking care of my toddler, so I'm not really not on the phone, but I'm listening to it.
We understand. Thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you for bringing M. Okay. So as you can see, we just started that. What you're going to see is a business presentation that we offer every Wednesday here in the United States, and this is a structure that we are bringing to educate people about this wonderful opportunity, whether they're looking for products or looking to build a network or just simply use the product. So it in the most general sense, you're going to get a lot more than what you would imagine on a regular sharing the presentation. So in this case, I'd like our audience to please turn on your video if you're able to. I understand some people, they are in the comfort of their home and doing some things like taking care of the toddler. And the fact that some of the folks may be working, because we cannot assume that everybody works, works during the day and then they don't work at night. But I do want you to ask you to type your name and location so we know where you are from, and keep an open mind. Think about that. This opportunity is going to offer you some information about additional income from the safety of and comfort of your home. And you get to earn in your spare time without changing what you're already doing, which is actually consuming. You're going to also find that it is simple, it's doable, and it's sustainable. And how would you like to earn while you sleep? Because it's a global company, you are able to really run it. Well, it's automated, it's fully automated, and you're gonna hear more about that. So are you ready, guys? I know some of you have heard this 100 times. We're gonna try to offer something new each time we come together. But here we are. Our UNO system of care equals health is wealth. So we focus on mind, body, and family, society, and finances. We teach you about nutrition and, of course, our products. I'm gonna go ahead and browse through the history of UNO. I told you a little bit about how this platform that happens every Wednesday. The challenge has been in the last couple of weeks is having the perfect time for everybody to come together. So there is a little bit of folks coming in and out, and there's some technical difficulties that we're still trying to address, but rest assured we can only get better. This is also offered on Thursdays in the Philippines for those people who are interested in bringing in folks that are more comfortable in presenting on hearing the business in Filipino. So if you are thinking of expanding your network and you want to focus on Filipino or Tagalog speakers, this is Thursday is a great time to bring them in the Philippines. That's happening. The two hosts happens to be here. So that's awesome. It's Kelly and Miss Kelly Tablan and Julie Patay. Okay. Now, here are the things that we offer once you are part of our team, the global team. We are offered training, intensive food supplement orientation, and if you are thinking of building a network, we offer those too 24/7. So if you have an account on Facebook, rest assured at any time, every waking moment, when you go to Facebook, you're going to find somebody who's teaching you about something about the business. Unfortunately, because we are still in the pioneering stages or kind of relaunch in the US, we have most of our training are limited to Tagalog. So it is important to note that this is your only platform that you can bring your prospect or anybody who's interested in the business that is 100% pure English. I'm gonna ask somebody to please mute yourself. Let me see, somebody help me who that person is, okay. All right, so you're wondering, okay, so how global is this company? Well, there's over 22 countries that have access to our products and have established offices. This is a snapshot from our 15th anniversary. So these are the countries that are represented. I want to congratulate our partners. Africa seemed to be top-notch, Nigeria especially, but now more and more Filipinos are actually have gotten that ranking. So I want to congratulate the folks that made it in the June ranking. July is about ready to come out, so I can't wait to share that at our next meeting. Yes, UNO is big. We have been in the business for over 15 years. So we just celebrated our 15th year anniversary, and that's what it looked like. One of the major things that happened is because here in the United States, we have been very, very active in bringing together the leaders here in the US to talk about the future of the US and how and where and the direction that it's going. So I'm very happy to know that the company is adding more resources to make sure that when US is relaunched in a way that is huge, that we all are going to benefit.
Just sitting around waiting to see who comes out for each side and kind of take it from there.
All right, I'm gonna.
Stressful.
Can someone identify who that is? All righty, thank you so much. So our next meeting, it was supposed to be July 25th, but it's going to be August 8th. So US leaders, please note that meeting. And we are going to talk about a lot of things, especially the new products that are coming in and the new programs that they're introducing on a global scale, especially here in the United States. So Ms. Kelly, at this point, I would love for you to initiate the reporting from the field. This is the time that we gotta hear from other folks who are willing to share what's going on. I know the earthquake just happened, but Ms. Kelly, please go ahead.
Yes, hello everyone, and just want to give updates about the Philippines. This is a segment of our presentation where we share news that we can use, reporting from the field, from your state, from your country. Updates about the Philippines. Yes, just a few minutes ago, there was an earthquake here in the Philippines, but I'm living in the city in Manila, so it's not that strong. I just thought I was dizzy for a few seconds because I live in a 5th floor of a building. But I've heard just from group chats and my friends that the biggest impact was in Abra. It was a 7 magnitude in Abra. So I hope, I'm praying that people on that province are safe, and let's just pray for the Philippines. With regards to UNO Premier, I just want to give you updates that on July 28th, this will be 6 p.m. in the Philippine time. We will be having our premiere night for this month, but it is renamed as Premier Idols because this will be a little bit, there's a change. So thank you, Charlene. This is 7.3 magnitude, so I hope everyone is safe. So I'm inviting you, and save the date. We have a power couple from UNO Premier who will be our special guest speakers for that special event. So it's gonna be Premier Idols on the 28th. So it's gonna, I think it's 6, so it'll be 27th in the US, right? So just stay updated with the posters. So I'll be calling anyone here who wants to share about your state. Please unmute. Mom Julie, I see you. Please give us update about UAE.
Yes, good morning once again. Okay, if Philippines have their earthquake just now, just Romeo sent message to me. Please tell me it's very strong in Philippines. We have here also in UAE, 7 days back, we had 3 earthquakes, but extremely low. For 30 days, we have how many earthquakes we received here also in UAE? 24 earthquakes. The latest is 4.6, but we don't feel here in Dubai, but most near city like Asman, Fujairah, like this. So just an update also for our COVID cases. The new COVID cases now in UAE is 1,359. Recoveries is 1,268 and 1 death reported. So here there is mandatory of wearing masks, especially going to government offices. Okay, public not too much, but private and hospitals, you have to do PCR. Okay, if you are visit visa, at least 48 hours validity, and if you are a resident here in UAE, 14 days validity. That is no more. So we just take care of ourselves. We have the food supplements. Don't we continue share our products so that we can help other people who are not educated yet about, they don't know about what is the food supplements of UNO. So keep sharing, because sharing is caring. Love you guys. Miss you for the few Zoom, Mom Bronwyn. Sorry for that. I'm so busy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma'am Julie, for the update again. Belated happy birthday. I saw your birthday party. It was really special, and Ahmad was there, and a lot of UNO Premier distributors are also there in UAE. So wishing you the best.
Hopefully, I will see you, Ma'am Bronwyn. Now it's already September next month. Ma'am Kelly, I'll be waiting for you. Yes,
Thank you
team.
for the updates, Mom Julie. Anyone else here who wants to share about your state? Anything happening?
Well, I would like to share with our COVID updates. I was just sitting here reading that
Mhm.
indoor masks will be recommended in 8 greater Cincinnati counties because we have been upgraded to level high, and the communities, Butler, Claremont, Hamilton, and Warren, and in Kentucky is Boone and Kenton. It's a lot of hospitalizations, but they also saying some of the cases came in for something else, but ended up catching COVID while they was there. So they recommend in a lot of places that we are to be going in, establishments, to start wearing masks. And I really think it's a good idea because it's not over yet. And I'm so thankful that these supplements are in my body. And I just wish I could give it to the whole world. But I was just reading that, and with a level of 8 in most counties, it said here on this report that I was reading. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Yes, totally agree. COVID is not yet over. Yes, even here in the Philippines, there are still people affected, but it's not that really that severe now. And of course, thankful that we have Uno Premier supplements to keep us immune ready. So anyone else here who wants to share about their updates, feel free to unmute.
Hello, Miss Kelly.
Thanks.
Charlene.
Charlene, go.
Yeah, so for California, I just wanted to let everyone know, if no one knows, we have fires at Oak Park near Yosemite. It's on the eastern part of California. And as of 2 days ago, it was 4,900 acres of fire going on, and it was zero contained. So there's a lot of establishments that were burned. And also the state is trying to protect the sequoia trees that's been there for more than thousands of years. So I don't know what happened to that, but that's what's happening. And then as far as COVID in the hospital, I just look at our numbers for both campuses, 2 hospitals. So our total is about 37 right now, which is a little bit higher than last week. So we have a steady, but not really a spike, unlike other parts of California. But so far in the hospital, in our part here, it's not as dense as the LA or the Oakland, San Francisco area. So we don't see a rise that much. So, and also our weather here is fluctuating from high 90s to, to like 80s. So we are experiencing so much, like dry heat right now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlene. Anyone else?
Hi, everyone. I'd like to add that here in the United States, not only are we battling an upsurge of COVID, but we're also battling.
Oh, I think we lost him.
I think we lost Serge.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for him to come back. I do want to share something. I want to make sure that M and any of our guests here know that the people that are in this Zoom right now are very, very important people. And I want to special mention Mom Julie Patay, who actually is a breast cancer survivor. And that's why she is with us and will stay with UNO because of her testimony. And so if you want to reach out to her, we do have some sharing that happened in the past. My husband, Douglas Payne, just had kidney transplant about 6 months ago. And thank God for UNO supplements. He's, excuse the expression, kicking ass, and I cannot hold him down. So it's wonderful. Jacqueline Bennett has severe chronic rheumatoid arthritis. And she's been our poster child for UNO here in the Midwest. So there are lots and lots to be said about our products. So if we're not, we are really focused on products, because what we're trying to accomplish is to build a broad consumer base here in the United States to be able to tell stories and our humble beginnings. So as Jeff is trying to come back, I want to engage, let me see. Nathan, Lenny, are you, can you unmute and let us know where you're tuning in from? Are you a first timer? Are you anyone's guest? Does anyone know? Okay, Jeff, you're back. The floor is yours.
Yes, what I was saying was we have an upsurge in monkeypox. And even though it hasn't reached pandemic proportions, it is certainly reaching what we call endemic proportions. And so it just goes to tell us that if it's not one thing, it's going to be another thing. So we must do everything that we possibly can to protect ourselves these days. Thank you.
Yes,
Kelly?
thank you, Jeff, for sharing that. Anyone else here? Hello. So I was just caught up in the chat. We have Lenny from the Philippines asking who invited her, and welcome to our global business preview. All right.
Yes, welcome, Lenny. Wonderful. So we have two special guests. So guys, be in your best behavior. Ms. Kelly, thank you so much for doing that. This is, I do want to do some personal sharing. For those who know me, you know that my daughter is 37 years old, is surviving brain cancer. And we had a scare over the weekend because she was feeling loopy. So we took her, she had a neurologist appointment today. And I think it was just some medications that need to be adjusted. But I found for the first time, my husband and I met her oncology team. And I was very, very impressed of how she was handled at the meeting. And the good news is that, she was grade 3 before she had surgery in 2012, stage 3. And now she's stage 2, and we're very hopeful that she's gonna be with us for a long, long time. And she's probably I'm just very happy that that's the case. As you know, my family has been plagued with all kinds of diseases here and there, but we are making it, and that's why we are die hard with UNO. So let me continue with our presentation. For those who have not heard, UNO started in the Philippines in 2007. It was a local that was launched that year, and it has so far built 1,000 offices in the Philippines and created over 3,000 self-made millionaires. Most of those partners that have affiliated with UNO are young folks. Most of them are blue-collared workers. And then in 2015, these gentlemen here on the right-hand side of my slide, Irby Chua, William Barbo, and Oliver Chua, decided, first of all, let me give you a little bit of background. Each and every one of them have a combined experience of over 60 years of multi-level networking experience. They each brings in a specialized field. Irby Chua is into product innovation. William Barbo is a servant leader. He is our president. And he also has a background with McDonald's when he started. And Oliver Chua is Chief Operations Officer. And he brings to the table innovation, our online operations specialists, making sure that all of the components, cog in the wheels, are working beautifully for our business to be successful. Now, when they came together, they decided, you remember I told you they've had all these experience with global. What happened is that they had experience with global companies. So they started the network, they did that, and the products were wonderful. But for one reason or another, the company that they got affiliated with folded. Either the products were discontinued, or they lost their uplines, or lost their downlines, or the company folded. So at one point they decided, hey, you know what? We are gonna build this one uno that no one can take it away from us, and it's just gonna be sustainable, and we're gonna do our best to make that happen. And that is exactly what they did, and they have been very, very successful. And in 2015, they decided we are gonna roll it out, and they were gonna do this global expansion, and that they did. They were targeting the overseas foreign workers, and I know for some people, I don't have to explain that, but the most important thing that you wanna remember, the overseas foreign workers are foreign and brings in $33.7 billion to stimulate the Philippine economy from remittances that get sent to the Philippines. There are 2.2 million overseas foreign workers worldwide. And the host countries are Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East, obviously, UAE, Hong Kong, Singapore, and also they, these folks, when you say overseas foreign workers, they're not limited to engineers or doctors. They are from all walks of life. Hotel and restaurant managers, people that works in cruise ship and allied health workers, factory workers, are all included in the OFW category. And that doesn't, can you imagine, guys, $3.7 billion every single year. But we were shipping people that get separated from their family, from their loved ones, from their aging parents. And if you are familiar with soap operas in the Philippines, a majority of us are Filipinos, there has been lots and lots of stories they call teleseria that's based on overseas foreign workers' plight. Whether their conditions are pretty bad, or the people that hire them, they don't feed them enough. I mean, there's so many conditions that they go through, but they stay working for their family. So that's what these three gentlemen had in mind. First of all, we want to ship products, our raw material, our products, our supplements. And then we're going to try to bring back those people, our OFWs, so we join their family. And ever since it's been, we've had data that revealed, and some of them have actually over a decade, some of them 5 years, maybe less than that, have actually gone back home to the Philippines and joined their family and created a business that they really are passionate about. So I'm very proud to say that their concept that made a lot of sense actually have already manifested. And you're going to hear more about that. Now, why are they very successful? Why? Because they have this vision, and their vision, and they have set a standard. They made sure that all of the products are FDA certified. They're super branded. They're halal certified for our Muslim brothers and sisters. And also, we are part of this organization in Switzerland. It's a 60-member country organization called International Standards Organization. What it does is that any global company that is registered and recertifies every single year has to actually produce a huge documentation to prove that their products are great, the living conditions of their workers and the business practices are up to par with the standards that are set. Okay, so that means UNO has to make sure that our farmers in Ghana, who's producing our coffee, have good working conditions. The same thing with the people that works in the manufacturing companies that is connected with UNO. So that's something to be proud about. That's one of our bragging rights, okay? So in 2021, they established in the US, they started in 2015, so they did the a huge launch in the United States. And you know what? They actually set it up in Las Vegas and California. So they had 2 offices and training centers at that time in 2015, with the hope of getting UNO to launch. Now, that made sense, right? I mean, I know the reason being is out of the 4.4 million Filipino Americans in the United States, most of them are in the West Coast. What are the states on the West Coast? We know LA has over 500,000 Filipino Americans. San Francisco has 310,000 Filipino Americans, and New York, there are 236, and Honolulu is over 200. So they were very intentional in opening up in Las Vegas and the West Coast, because it's also a place that millions of people visit every single year. So it's almost like the gateway to the world. Now, all the best laid plans, it's not always, there's always a challenge with that. And that's why it's taking a while for US to launch, because the products, we started off with 22, and then you went down to 3. Now there are 9 products. So we go slow to go fast, but rest assured, there's some issues with the gateway being it is a Filipino company establishing here in the US. There's a lot of regulations and a lot of things that they have to iron out. So in 2021, they came back in the middle of COVID to build a warehouse and fulfillment center, which is lucky for us because we really need the supplement, especially in these times. So in 2021, we now have an established warehouse and fulfillment center in Las Vegas, and we've established UNO presence in over 20 countries and 11 offices worldwide. Okay, so the thing is that we know that UNO was created for Filipinos and by Filipinos. And so they focus on the Filipinos. One thing though, because of our Filipinos' authenticity and being people who love to share good practices and share good information, the people that actually use the products work with other foreign nationals wherever they are, in the countries that they lived in, including the United States, has experienced the products. A number of people have experienced the products and simply love them. So now more and more people, apart from the Filipinos, are loving the products, are passionate about adapting the lifestyle and also to earn money through that, because it is in fact a global company. This is just something that I want to for you guys to look at. Yes, we have everything. It is a consumer club. We only have one toothpaste, which is really super amazing. We have lotion, so we have a set of personal products. I'm going to go through this really quickly. We have Kojic soap, wonderful for the skin, our bestseller in Hong Kong and in Africa. We have glutathione soap, we have deodorant, we have magic cream. It makes sense that we have deodorant. I mean, what's the point in having all natural supplements and trying to stay clean if we put chemicals in our body? So UNO has actually figured this out. We have shampoo. We just established a skin renewal set in the Philippines, and hopefully it's gonna come through in other states. We have glutathione capsule and our powerful zinc vitamin D. That's part of our immuno booster. Cappuccino. Coffee has moringa, cancer prevention, cancer cure. 8-in-1 coffee that's got 8 different kinds of ingredients to keep you healthy and gets rid of your aches and pains. Choco 8, we have prime juice that has 42 reasons why you should drink it. It has mangosteen and goji berries. We have Fit Right to help with losing weight and also to help with people that have diabetes, grapeseed extract for folks that need to improve their cardiovascular health, and also it reduces cholesterol buildup. Max Out is our natural Viagra for both men and women. Not only that though, it also helps with increasing energy and stamina if you do work out and if you engage in special and strenuous exercise. We got wheatgrass and barley for to help with filter antioxidant and also an immune booster, helps with the kidneys. Grapeseed extract again is really powerful cardiovascular aid. So we now know that we offer skin care, personal care, health and wellness products. We're super branded. We have and we are halal certified and all those wonderful things. Now you're gonna be thinking, oh my God, there's just so many products. How do you even get started with this? Well, I don't want you to worry, because when you become part of our team, whoever you are, we're gonna, like I said, there's a lot of trainings. And then here in the United States and also in the Philippines, there's actually, like I told you, the Facebook Live, you can go there anytime. But we really have a doctor also that helps with offering some consultation about the supplements, and if you have existing chronic disease. Wonderful. So this is the schedule that he offers that you can straight up message him. We're going to give you a little bit more information when you become part of our team. And also, we all know that we just did our first Facebook Live for food supplement orientation in English, and that was such a huge success. And I want to congratulate Ms. Charlene for making it so wonderful. And of course, the endless offerings about the products, and all the questions were most of the questions were answered. But it's just the beginning. The idea is you learn when you become, when you use the products, and it started to manifest in you, and then you have other people inquiring about the products, you have a go-to. You have a go-to like Dr. Rick, and also the pioneering leaders in the US. They know a lot about the products, and if we don't know much about it, we can refer you to the person who can obtain the answers. So let's talk about business. So we talked about the products, and they are awesome. I mentioned earlier that most of the folks that are in this Zoom have experienced the products already, and they've been with us for many years. Now, if you are thinking of building a network, if you're thinking of building accounts to add to your income or supplement your income, or replace your income, this is what West Insula looks like. Thinking global scale. Look around you. They are really, this office in West Insula, they have all these wonderful amenities, including a state-of-the-art equipment and staff that will receive you. The people here in the middle is Gary Morales is in the middle. And then of course, our president and our board of directors, President William Barbo and Oliver Chua here to receive you. Where they are at this point, if you can see, this is actually the executive dining room, where people come together, and if you rank up, you can actually have your guests sit down there, and they get served free concessions and food and products, as product sampling. And at the same time, there is a huge training room where people do talk. And I have been in their meeting, in that building, not this building, but another building in Taguig. And I was very impressed. One thing though, when you do make an appointment and send folks over there, expect that they have to be decent, meaning they cannot just walk in with cut off shorts and slippers or exposing some skin, because they really command professionalism. So that makes you really proud about that. That is truly something that we offer. Now you're going to ask, is that the same with other offices worldwide? I can tell you yes, because they set that standards. Now this is what it looks like. The landscape looks like. about UNO. As you can see, we have offices in Asia, and we have also offices in the Middle East and in Nigeria and in the United States. And on the far left, you can see some flags that just symbolizes that there is a presence of an UNO distributor or they have access to our products. So we are slowly conquering the global market with over 22 countries now, to be exact. And then there are over 13 international offices all across 4 continents. And we continue creating more millionaires, especially with advent with us introducing the online learning. So here we always say the proof is in the pudding. Yes, it is so hard for an international company to build a business or be registered here in the United States. You can see this is the certification of registration. And this is some information about our office in Las Vegas. Hong Kong, Nigeria, United Arab Emirates, and the USA are the 4 countries that have a lot of presence and a lot of history, since it started. These are the folks that have actually used the products, and they've been with us for over a decade. Let's talk about Hong Kong. Hong Kong is led by Paul Cheng, where thousands of domestic foreign workers, especially women, have actually used the products and adapted a lifestyle. And some of them have actually gone back home to the Philippines after registering and having a business with UNO. They are doing really, really well and going very, very strong. So I'm very proud to say that. In Nigeria, look at these phases. These are the phases of pharmacists, doctors, engineers that have actually used the products and fell in love with the products and have adapted. Not only that, I want to mention, especially with our guest here, our guest, Sherry, is from Gabon, West Africa. And then we have also partners in Cameroon, Ghana, and Senegal. We just started with Senegal. We just signed up a few folks there. United Arab Emirates, as you can see over here on the right-hand side, this is just a beautiful sight of having people come together in different religions, different races, because UNO is very inclusive. The fact it looks like a melting pot. Pakistanis, Muslims, Jewish come together. And also, this is huge on the lower right-hand side. In the United States, like I said, it's very, very hard to penetrate a huge country, but we are not losing hope. We're just the beginning. And we have 9 products and counting here that you can outright sell. So let's talk about the products. Here's just information and slides about what are the products that are available, for example, in Nigeria. When you buy a package, this is what the breakdown is. I've expressed to you, I've shown you some of the products earlier. Now let's talk about the Philippines. Premier Plus, this is your choice of packages. Premier, you have a choice of Health 1, which consists of all these products. And then Health 2 and 3. I want to make sure that to remind people that today is the 26th, and in a few days they're gonna end this special promotion that if you actually buy, if you are an account holder or an existing member and you want to be upgraded to global, you're gonna know more about that a little bit later when we talk about the different packages that you can get upgraded to global. So that's a special that's running until July 31st. Our products have been featured, are in the Philippine Pharmaceutical Directory. What does that mean? That means health professionals, over 30,000 of them actually writes prescription of our supplements to help with treating. So they're not only supplemental, they're also therapeutic. But I want to caution you that our first the first thing that we tell people that our supplements are not the cure. They can be prevented. And the people that are actually being part of the consumer club, you are in the driver's seat. And that's why we have a lot of meetings to get you a little bit more informed, on top of testimonies after testimonies. And then you yourself, you need to listen to your body, and you need to work with your personal physician to be successful with your health regimen. So I'm just browsing through some of the products that are in line to get certified or registered here in the United States. Cryptogenic is already here. And Ultimacy is going to be coming fairly soon. And this one is in line. We don't know when that's happening, but it's good news for a lot of people. What we're doing here in the United States is that, yes, because we are trying to get people to know about UNO and it become a household name. So here in Cincinnati, at least, we try to partner with the people that are healthcare profession. And you're going to learn more about our activities if you follow us and come and join us at these meetings. So we just attended the Philippine Nurses Association gathering. That was wonderful. My husband came with me, and this is the mayor of Cincinnati. And for us to be bold in letting him know that we are here, he is also an immigrant. So now all these things that are happening has empowered us to get the word out there, especially with a COVID. Although it's rising, they did lift some of the restrictions. So the things that we're doing is that we're participating health and wellness venues that we can meet up with other Filipinos. And then Jeff, my other partner, is focusing on another target market. They just came back from the Black Tech passing out flyers. Jacqueline was there. So this is how we get our business out there through personal conversation. And then we have yet to really do the Facebook and online attraction. With that said, I want to invite my business partner, Jeffrey Brewster, and he's going to tell you about the many ways to work the business. Jeff?
Good
Hi, Jeff.
evening, everyone. Good day. I'm going to apologize in advance. My internet connection is very unstable. I keep popping in and out. So I'm just going to steam ahead here and see if we can catch up on some time. But I do want to welcome our new prospective business partners, Lenny and Em. Thank you for joining us today. And I want to share with also my longtime business partners from around the world. You know, when we get together, this is a time for us to strengthen one another, share our best practices, and encourage each other to keep on pressing on, because we're all trying to achieve.
We lost him again.
Okay. So while we are trying to get him back, I do want to welcome the folks that just started coming in. Go ahead, Jeff.
Can you hear me? Yes. So I just want to say quickly, we all have different whys as to why we do this business. But I'm going to focus on the next couple of minutes on how we do this business, because that's what's really important. And for those who are just joining us again, I welcome you, and I want to say quickly, there are many opportunities that we have with this company, especially today. I'm going to highlight them for you right now, and then I'm going to go take a deeper dive, and hopefully I won't get disconnected. But we
Jeff,
are
before you get started, hang on for a minute. Jeff, I was wondering,
yes.
Can you
Yes.
Zoom from your iPhone, and then maybe you have a better connection instead of depending on the external connection? I'm just thinking maybe that would work better.
I'm sorry, you were wondering?
I'm wondering if you could go ahead and use your iPhone, and you can see me advancing the slides from my end, and maybe you will not get disconnected. That was just a suggestion. But if you're comfortable, do you think you're gonna be able to get through
All right.
this?
I'm hoping to try.
Because it's really bad. We
no.
cannot, we only hear every other word. Thank you for everyone's patience. I just want to welcome the others that just walked in. Thank you for joining us. You are watching a global business preview that's hosted here in the United States. We have a special guest coming in to do some sharing from West Africa. So if you just be patient, and for those people that are joining in for the first time, please let us know in the chat if you're with us for the first time. We acknowledge a couple of people already. And others, please welcome them. And if you have any questions along the way, please go ahead and type in the chat so we can find the right answers for you. You are in good hands. A lot of people here, we've been in the business for a while now. Somebody's dog is barking. Is that Africa? I just want to say also, by way of reporting, I'm proud to say that a doctor here in Cincinnati, Ohio, actually loves a prime juice. And I was just so excited. You know, it stemmed from my attending the Philippine Nurses Association induction. And I didn't know that he was a doctor until today I was like browsing through my the materials that I got from there, and Lord and behold, his picture was there, Charlene. It says, Dr. AJ. I'm like, oh my God, like this is awesome. And I was late in bringing him the prime juice for some personal reasons, but I'm just glad that a medical professional is enjoying our products. And our nurses, as you know, our products have been really, really good. Nurses in California are using them all over. Prime juice is really amazing. Okay, Jeff, where are you? That was a bad suggestion, I think, on my part. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right, can you see me?
Uh-oh. Can we see you?
Yes.
Yes, we can see you.
Well, as long as you can hear me, let me really get into this really quickly then,
Okay.
and discuss the ways that we can work this business. All right. There are 3 ways that we work our business. Number 1, we are a consumer club. And as a consumer club, we're not just
Wow, I'm amazed. You know, we expect that from Africa, but not in the United States. Africa and other countries that are challenged.
I tell you, I feel you know, I feel for our brothers and sisters in Nigeria because this is what they go through, and I'm going through it right now. But if it happens one more time, I'm just going to ask one of my business partners to just jump right in and take us through this segment. But as consumers, our business model is built on what we call profitable consumerism. And that might be a different kind of consumerism for most people because we don't normally consider consumerism to be profitable. We consider it something that takes our money away. We always spend money when we buy. And that's a traditional way of doing business around the world. But where we differ,
Okay, I'm not gonna do him justice, but I'm gonna try to, okay. Jeff?
it's just jump in and take it away because I'm too unstable tonight.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. And, you know, things like that happen here, the weather here. I mean, I did not, no pun intended to, when I mentioned about Nigeria, we've had some issues with internet. That's why I said it. I do apologize. We had some same issues here in the US, trees falling down from bad weather here in Cincinnati. So there's still some residual effect from that bad weather. So this is one of them. So let's talk about profitable consumerism. So we are used to profitable is the fact that if you have an item, once it goes through the middleman, they add the cost for advertising and the staff to push out from the wholesaler to advertising the retailer to the consumer. With profitable consumerism, we cut that middleman. So that means that instead of them paying those advertisers and people who do the commercial and do the marketing for them, everything is cut because we do direct sales. Okay, so in that case, we get number one, not only the savings that they get from cutting the middleman, you also get 5% rebate on all your personal purchases. And on top of that, if you're able to share the business and have other people using the products, and at the same time, like your family and friends, you are gonna get another 24%, up to 24% rebate on your group purchases, up to 29%. Now, what happens with UNO is you're only asked to do a one-time investment. Your one-time purchase of a package or packages allows you to have that benefit for the rest of your life. You don't have to do, at least in the US, you don't have to do maintenance if you just simply want to consume. There are no annual fees. So if you have not ordered in a few months and then you suddenly come back and want to order some more, that's fine because you are not going to get kicked out. So there are also no mandatory minimums unless you want to earn, unless you want to make it as a business. So we have lots and lots of choices, and that's why we offer you this segment about the many ways to earn. The second part is direct sales. As you know, we registered nine products here in the United States. So that means that we are able to outright sell them. So this is just an information about direct sales. We all purchase something, and especially because of COVID, people, we already, Amazon, you've heard of Amazon, you've in the Philippines, you've heard Lazada. People are purchasing online. We're talking 7.7 million direct sellers, okay? This is a 2019 data. Now, those are the ones that are not even registered directly and even sponsoring people. So most of them, they have done the full-time, they are doing it full-time or part-time. Even with that, it generates a lot of money. Now, I'm sure some of you have already purchased. For me, I find it easy. If I need the office supplies, I just go to Office Depot and I'll pick it up in less than an hour. So that's a lot of convenience. Now, think about this. Because we are health and wellness, guess what ranks high by product category? As you can see, there has been an uptick of 37.4% in the wellness. So we are in the right industry. The direct retail sales has grown tremendously over the years. This is 2020 data. Can you imagine what the data is now? Needless to say, this is a second way of earning. We have 9 products. If you happen to sell them outright, you get it, you can sell them, you get them at the distributor price, and then you sell them at the suggested retail price. And you're also allowed to upsell it another 30%. So if you have a good market, you are able to make this much money at the end of the month without quitting your day job. And while you are sleeping, it happens. So we made it really easy for everyone, especially Uno, thinking about, okay, by the time you purchase a package and you become part of us, you are able to have an Uno store in the Philippines, in the United States and other countries, and in the Philippines as well. They have done such a tremendous job over time, especially with COVID, that they are doing drop shipping. What does this mean? You don't have to have inventory. The schematics will show you. The customer will only just choose the products. Customer service will make sure that delivery is done. Uno management makes sure that customer service confirms the shipment. And then the courier goes out, and your only responsibility is really check your dashboard, which is your back office, to make sure that you do make the money and cut that check. Now, we're going to tell you more about that a little bit later. All this is so easy, the fact that they offer training. So here's one thing. If they used to charge people to learn how to do Facebook marketing or online marketing, now they're opening it for free. And they have at least 2 or 3 times a week support system to make sure that you set up your e-commerce, your Uno shop, and also this automated chat bot. Amazing. From all walks of life, they come in not knowing anything. And I can tell you, the people in this Zoom can tell you that they have done and learned a lot in order to adapt themselves to the new normal. Here in the United States, Jeffrey Brewster has made it easier for people, especially your friends and family in the United States, to try the products. Let me tell you why this is critical. As you know, all these hundreds and thousands, 4.4 million, we do have some local holders and account holders here in the United States that they registered in the Philippines, and they are not able to enjoy their products when they come back. Now, you are, and you know, there's no telling how many times I've spoken to people when they say, oh, I haven't tried, I registered, but I haven't tried the product. Because as you know, here in the US, we're product driven, because we love the experience of the products. And networking is far from the building of a network is far from our mind, because that's not our discipline. But in the Philippines, they are doing so well. And so that's what we're trying to transition. Now, if you have friends and families in the Philippines, the best thing that you can offer them is let them try our products. But you don't have to worry about getting them shipped over here. Jeff has made it a point to have some of the products here because it is a global business and there are no boundaries. He has established an Uno Premier Center here in the Midwest, right here in the heart of America, in the heartlands of America, where you can actually go, we offer drop shipping, he does, not me, drop shipping in continental US. And all you have to do is go to this website. And this website, healthydays365.store, has been set up for Uno existing account holders. So that means that you can arrange to order your products here. It's going to be drop shipped in the continental USA, including Hawaii, of course. Canada, there may be an extra charge for that, just to get your folks and the people that you love to try the products and experience the products and benefit from the products. Now, and then you get your points, your Nook points, in order to rank up. Isn't it amazing? the fact that you could be in the Philippines and you can still earn those points, and if you are in Africa, you could still earn that points. I actually tried that, provided my number somebody from Nigeria provided my number to me, their number to me, and I was able to pull it up, and we can assign them no. So that's good news that I wanted to share. Now, the only thing, so that's all you have to do as far as getting the products, so everyone can experience it. Now, the third way of making the money is the multi-level. For those people, there's only a number of people that will really work the business and build a network. In the Philippines, that is so amazing because there has been a lot of great stories that they built a network. Here in the US and other countries, in Nigeria, that has been very helpful too. Here in the US, we're still at the baby stages, but rest assured, we know we're gonna get there. So this is how simple it is for multi-level. If you actually invest in buying a package, whether it's elite, whether it's platinum, premier, elite, this is the projected income you can achieve. And how is that achieved? By simply concentrating and bringing in 4 people. Now, in this case, if you actually brought in 4 people in your first month, these are the amount of projected money that you could earn over time. So those 4 people will bring in 4 more people, that total 16. And then those 16 will get all of the sign-up bonuses and the sales, the residual income. And for each packages, can you imagine earning, if you have a global account, $17,940 a month if you work the business? Now, does that mean that you have to know all these 1,024 people? No, absolutely not. You will probably know some of your downlines here on the second level. This is because you are the first level, second level, and third level, but the rest of them, you don't know them anymore. That's the beauty of multi-level marketing and networking. Now, I have, what I'm gonna do next is I am gonna ask my business partner, Douglas Payne, to talk a little bit more about the compensation plan. I want you to remember this compensation plan is US. So whichever country you are, the compensation plan will vary, but this is for US specific. Doug?
Okay, can you hear me okay, Bronwyn?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take you guys a little bit over direct selling, the referral bonus and matching bonus, some of the direct matching. I'll touch on the royalty and the uni level. I'll mention the multi-level and show you what you can do with it. But the global profit sharing and the reward plus and the inheritance policy, well, you're gonna have to go back to the person who brought you in. But we'll get through most of it. Okay, Ms. Bronwyn, take us away. Okay, here we have the first way in order to get into the business. Very simple. Buy a package. Okay, the packages cost $380. Look on your right-hand side where it says Platinum Plus. For a Platinum Plus package, once again, $380. That's what gets you in. Okay, from there, we can take it any other way you want to go. The Premier package, if you want to get in, $1,140. The Elite, $2,280 or $2,280. And our global package, $4,560. Now, when it says up here at the top, the number 1, earn cash for every friend or family member. Well, if you look over to the left, you'll see $20. That's a Platinum Plus. So if you brought in another Platinum package or another distributor, they would receive, or you would receive $20. For bringing in a Premier Plus distributor, you would receive $60, an Elite Plus, $120, and for a Global Plus, $240. Now, this is all under the direct referral. This is how you get paid in the business. First you join, then you bring others in. Or in this case, every friend or family member that you sponsor, that's how we get paid. Ms. Brahman, next slide. Okay, on this one, number 2, you earn a matching bonus each time you pair. What is a pair? Well, if you look at the diagram where it shows the pictures in blue, I'm gonna call that red for the sake of, okay? Yellow and the global, I'm gonna call that gray, okay? That's a pair, okay? One on your left, one on your right, or they call it a match, okay? If we go to the writing over here, it says progressive income for every 10 matches. Well, if you see that pair in blue, that's 10 of those. That's 10 matches. Okay, the 11th match onward, this is where this grid starts right here. So before you earn 20 on a match in the platinum or the match in the blue area, on this one, after your 11th match, you earn 40. On the premier, you earn 120 as opposed to 60 on the first grid. On the elite, 240 as opposed to 120. And on your global, $480 as opposed to 240. Now, you're allowed up to 15 accounts, okay? So you do the math. If you were earning global at 480 for 15 accounts, can't do that for you, but I'm just saying, this is where we're going. This is where I'm getting ready to take you. Let's look at the next grid, please. Okay. Number 3, a direct royalty bonus, okay? So it says starting at 10%, going up to 20. The 10% under the direct royalty in red in the grid, you'll see the 10%. Well, that's for your platinum. We talked about that. So for every platinum person that you bring in, you earn 10%. By the way, did I tell you, for everything you do, you earn 5%. So now we're working up on 15%. Okay, for every elite person that you bring in, you earn 15%. There's a lot of ways that you can earn in this business. For every global, you earn 20%. Take a look at the grid to the left. If you're a global and you bring in a global on your left and your right, there's your 20% right there to the right. Okay, what it's saying lower than that, if you're a global and you bring in a global on your left and a global on your right, if they brought in, meaning the person that you sponsored or the person that came into the business, brought in a global on their left and a global on their right, that's an additional 5%. So you can earn up to 25% not doing anything. Yes, you brought in your global, but they brought in the global, okay? This is how we earn money in this business, okay? This is what's called a direct matching bonus, okay? Ms. Brownman, please proceed. Lifestyle rewards. You thought you were doing nothing on the last grid? Take a look at this. Every 5th pair, you earn a point, okay? Sure, you're bringing in partners and sponsors, okay? You earn 1 point for every 5th match. You earn an additional point for every 10th match. You earn another point for every 15th and every 20th match. So let's go over here to where it says number 4, okay? See where it says every 5th pair, you accumulate a point? That's what I just said, okay? But did I tell you what you can get for these points? Well, no, I didn't. So you redeem the points, okay, for travel, cars, electronics, gadgets, designer, handbags. I can go on and on, okay? This business is not just designed to give you money. It's designed to equip you with the things that you need. You need a car, you need to travel, you need to go out of the country, okay, to get to these meetings. You need gadgets, designer stuff. This is all the things that are given to you by just working the business, okay? Ms. Brownman, is there another grid for me? Let's hope so. The new uni-level compensation. I don't know where to start with this, but let's start 2 ways, okay? A new compensation plan is replacing this one, or shall I say, has already replaced it, okay? You're gonna see on the new one, some of the things you see here. So it starts off with the uni level. Remember I told you that you, as a distributor, gets 5% in gray to the left. Well, they have that on the new compensation plan. They also have the managing director, the consultant, the sapphire, the ruby, the emeralds there, the diamonds there. And look at these go up to 29%. What does that mean? Let's go back a little bit. To the distributor in the gray, where it says you, that is what you earn for just being a partner and making purchases and buying your own products through the business. Enough said, okay? The number one, well, that would be the first person or the first sponsor that came into the business under you. You're in a 3% under what they buy or purchase. On your second level, 4%. On your third, 4%. You get the picture. So why don't we just take it down? 18% is what you could earn as being a distributor in this business, okay? If we went over to the consultant level in yellow, you can earn up to 21%. Or the ruby in red, up to 24%. And I do remember, I'm not sure if Jeff got up to this or Bronwyn, but I did hear the number 29% as a diamond executive. Yes, you can. Under the new plan, they break it down into 3 sections. There's your non-executive rank, which consists of the majority of these. There's your junior level, which takes it from the ruby to the diamond, okay? And you will see this. The next time I speak on this, I will give you the new compensation plan. We always call this the Nook, people in the business, but it's just new uni-level compensation, okay? And then for your senior execs, see where it says diamond executive all the way in the right-hand side in gray, up to 29%. The senior execs start off with diamond, then they go to blue diamond, and then they go to black diamond, and then they go to crown ambassador. Take a guess on what percentage that you receive in bonuses as a crown ambassador. 50%. Okay? I don't know if where you work at right now gives you 50% back on your purchases and or the people who you bring into the business. But I do know that this is what they're offering here. Okay? Ms. Brown, make sure that we have this new compensation plan ready to go by next week. Okay? And I think
Yes,
I'm going to take it
sir.
away and give it back to you. Okay?
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. I do want to say that, you know, the new level compensation that we all, some of you guys received, we're going to update this slide. But the fact we did not, I want to stress the profit sharing when you do the Ruby executive. So if anyone here wants to rank up, let's look for a Ruby executive. So
That's
ladies
true.
and gentlemen,
They
I
do
do
start-
want to,
I was
yeah.
going to say they do start at profit sharing. They do start at Ruby level for the profit sharing. I did want to mention that as well. And also one last thing. In addition to getting 15 accounts, Uno has what they call One Lifestyle. That's a whole nother plan. We didn't even talk about that. Okay. So innovation, it's here. Okay. Ms. Brown, take it away.
Thank you so much. So, you know, Uno does offer a lot, depending on your lifestyle, depending on your pocket. And so the thing is that let's focus on making the big bucks, okay? So a lot of people here, I see the participants, they are here from the Philippines and some are here in the United States and obviously have some families in the Philippines or expatriates. The thing is that I want to spend a few minutes talking about the advantage of having an Uno Premier Plus versus the local. As you can see, the local accounts is a whole lot cheaper than Uno Premier Plus. There's a reason. If you look at the Uno Local, you cannot really build outside the Philippines. You cannot do the US and other countries. And the training there is tailored for the local market. So a whole bunch of the strategies that being taught there and also the training are in Filipino. Now, on the other hand, if you have an Uno Premier Plus account, although it costs a lot more, you have an opportunity to build outside the Philippines. And that's why we're having this conversation right now with opportunities to build in 4 continents. And also the training is tailored to the global market. And also the customer service in all international offices can help you. The thing is, Uno Local, you can have up to 15 accounts. Uno Premier Plus, you can have also 15 accounts, and you can do a mix of both. But remember, whatever your mother account is, that's where the compensation comes. So if you have an Uno Local account and you put an Uno Premier Plus account, you're going to lose out on some of these earnings. So let's us break this down a little bit. And I have really asked for those people who know Pearly Hernandez, top earner in the Philippines with AOS. She actually came in last week at the Zoom, and we had a brief conversation before the rest of the folks came. And she was telling us how Uno Premier Plus is the way to go when it comes to making money. I have requested Uno to invite her to break this down. So I figured as a prelude to that, I just want to make sure that we understand each other. What is the difference between local accounts and what is the difference with Premier Plus? As you can see, people that are already ahead of me, the fact that this is your earning for Uno Local up to 1,200 pesos. And if you break it down, you get cash of 450 pesos less 10% tax. And the remaining 750 pesos is going to be converted to gift certificates or products. And of course, there's every 5th pair is a gift certificate, whether it's Sodexo or gas. So this is the earning for the local account. On the Premier Plus account, Philippines, I'm saying that, of course, it's $100 less than the US Premier account, but then you can put you can put accounts under that is US for $380. But think about this, you do get, you earn 1,000 for the direct matches and 1,000 for the direct pairing bonus. So the maximum potential for earning is 2,000 for the matches. And after the 11th match, you get $2,000. Then you accrue what Doug had said, these lifetime rewards, where in every 5th pair, you accrue a point that you can put towards gadgets, a car, house, and travel. So Uno Premier Plus account, they have figured it all out. Even the people that are not interested in traveling, the fact that it's offered to them and then they experience traveling, it is a transformation. The one thing that Pearly really stressed is the royalty bonus. Notice that you don't get any for the local account. And of course, a uni-level bonus. So I want you to think about that as you sit down and figure out, what am I going to work more? Should I do the local accounts and max my 15 accounts that I'm entitled to? Or should I do a mix? Or should I just go ahead and do Premier Plus and making sure that I'm maximizing my investment? So that is a no-brainer for people who are really into this for the business. At this point, I'm going to ask our partner, Jacqueline Bennett, to talk about, okay, so are you guys excited yet? The opportunities of making money in a simple and doable and sustainable business. So Ms. Jacqueline, please tell us, how do we get started?
It's easy as just choosing a package of your choice. You can have a starter package, $380, and each one of these packages come with product, and that's the beauty of it. Or you can have a professional package for $1,140, or business package for $2,280. And I think our offering for this month is bring in 5. You come to bring in 5, you upgrade to a global account. I think that is a win-win-win. And our last package, $4,560. As we would say, This is a package that you're looking for the investment and investment in the long run. You see what's happening. Step 2, come to partners briefing, where you will learn more about the business, about the products, and you will learn what your other business partners are doing to be very successful. Step 3, and I love this one, consume and share the products. It's a win-win-win. And step 4, find 4 business-minded individuals like yourself and embark on a great business. Now, as we say, let's sum this up. Step 1, become a partner. Step 2, attend partners briefings and meetings. Step 3, consume the products and share them. And step 4, get 4 business-minded individuals like yourself and embark on a great business adventure. I'll hand it back to you now, Bronwyn.
So thank you, guys. Needless to say, you are the right company. You have the right products. And of course, you have the right support system. There are many, many ways to earn. So I want you to consider this, whether you're a student in the US, people graduate from school, they have this outstanding student loans, whether you become a doctor or not, UNO may be the answer. The fact that if you're an overseas foreign worker, that you are working and living in a strange land, and your desire is to go back to the Philippines, that is also something that you want to think about. Or a retiree like myself, that you can achieve time and freedom with UNO at any age. I retired at 55, but I'm still working. You know why? Because I see the potential for UNO. What I'm worried about is, especially here, the people in the United States, and I'm sure with other countries too, the fact that I have a great pension. I'm never going to be without. But the thing is, our pension plans are being rated because of inflation. You'll never know how the funding is going to get cut. The next thing you know, they're going to take our Social Security away. I want to make sure that I have some money left because we are living longer. I just turned 61 and I'm proud to say I feel really good. I could live another 30 years or maybe more than that. Can my pension sustain that? That's something to think about. So regardless of who you are, UNO can really, as you can see, can lift people into prosperity because it's simple. You start with consuming or building a network. That's your choice. You are going to make money. If you're anything like me, I have a dream and I still have a lot of bucket lists. I want to have a house on top of the mountain and just enjoying it. Or if you are somebody that wants fast cars and a fast life, that's something that is also achievable to UNO if you work it. Now, there are some people who their desire is just really to help people that are in need. That's one thing that I really love about being part of UNO, going on a few years now, and being associated with people that are really, really interested in helping lift people from poverty. And that's something that can also be done. The fact that we offer all these lifetime, these points that enables you to travel, to see the world, to compare where you are and to appreciate what you have and the things that you want to experience. UNO has figured it all out. So let me ask you this. Do you think you have everything that you need to start this online business? Well, ask yourself, do you have a phone? Do you have a hopefully solid internet connection? And all that with a low startup cost, you can have all you need in order to start with your online business. Now think about this, the fact that our business evolves around health. And we all know that 95% of our chronic diseases is caused by food choices. Why would you not want to be part of a consumer club that educates you and educates the people that you love so you can impart the knowledge about the role of food, the toxicity in that environment and the nutritional deficiency, and also the lack of exercise. We remind you that about every single day. Whenever you have a conversation with each other, the fact that you are what you eat. Our skin are meant to heal it. Our body is meant to heal itself. And there are studies after studies, and you're gonna find that Dr. Rick and Jericho Mendoza, and now our newly established food supplement orientation, that you're gonna hear more and more about how valuable it is to supplement, to improve your life, to improve your health. So whatever you're thinking right now, this is the best time. You want to consider acting now, because in most countries, UNO is just still beginning, especially here in the United States. The person you think that you want to be interested in sharing this opportunity may have already heard of UNO, or someone have already invited them. So if you snooze, you lose, because building the foundation now will ensure you success. And as you know, we come here, we come together, and there's many, many meetings. This is the only English platform, so you're not limited to share this opportunity to your friends that do not speak Filipino. So I want you to get started today. And it's just a matter of like looking at what your needs are and sitting down with the person who invited you here. Now, we are now at the portion of our program wherein we invite a special guest, and I would love for Ms. Kelly to introduce our special guest. Rosine, thank you so much for your patience. Go ahead, Ms. Kelly.
All right, so this is our most awaiting part. Actually, first we would like, it's really a great honor that she is here today. It's at 3 a.m., I think, in the morning in Gabon. Just to give you an idea, her awards are, she's a car achiever in Gabon, Nigeria, a consultant, UNO business owner, center owner, supervisor award, top uni level, of course, a global top earner of UNO Premier. So let us all welcome Miss ROSINE LUCIE FLORE DJEUNKWI KOTOK. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. From Gabon, Africa. Hello, ROSINE.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm trying to speak English because Gabon is French country. Gabon is the first French company that launched. We are the first company in the world, French company. I'm a ROSINE KOTOK. I'm started with MLM in 2006. Who introduced me the MLM is my husband. That I will not yet married. They introduced me the MLM. Before I'm started, I'm a business woman. I'm selling shoes, clothes. I started doing network. Now is for us. I started maybe with like 6 companies like that, and 2016 they introduced UNO to me. But before they introduced UNO to me, I'm already started with one company just a month. I don't want to understand about UNO, because sometimes when you are talking about food supplement for someone, they say that they did not sick. But when I went to the website of UNO, I saw cappuccino, coffee. I said, wow, because it's easily to make promotion for those cappuccino, coffee. But when you are presenting product to someone as, for example, crypto, sometimes people did not want to buy. But when I saw that it's a cappuccino, coffee, some of those products, I told him that I will do And the second thing that made me do is because we earned 3 bonus without auto ship. There's that two reasons make me to start with UNOS. And what another point is what, because Gabon, we just Gabon have election president, and we have a lot of problem after that election. We did not have money. I told to my upline that I wanted to do but we did not have money. He said no problem. He paid for my packages, platinum packages, and my husband, she paid for my husband also, the half of my husband, and we are started. How we are started with But before we are started with we have somebody who registered before us. But me and my husband, we are the first person to start with training. There's another challenge because my upline sent me all the presentation in English, but we are a French country. That's another big challenge. We should translate every presentation in French. It's not easy for us. We are started with presentation every week, until when in September, no, June 2017, I heard that the board of directors will be we have a big event in Nigeria. I traveled to Nigeria. I wanted to show them because our flag was Cameroon. They will think that we are in Cameroon. They did not know that they are a big team in Gabon. I traveled to Nigeria. I think that I will show them, but finally we did not present me to them. I go back to Gabon. When I go back to Gabon now, we are taking an office because we wanted to do fully. We rent an office with my husband and with another leaders. We rent an office, and we are continuing into that office. And after Madam Katie come to Gabon to help us. After that, when I in November 2018, we have a big event in Philippines. And my husband, because my husband have problem with English, he decided to send me to Philippines. It was in November, to show the board of directors, to tell them that we have a big team. For that time, we already up to 500 members in Gabon. And I traveled to Philippines. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen?
Yes. You can share it. Try it, please. It's loading now.
Okay. What happened? This is me and my husband with one of our, this is our office, our first office that we ran to do UNO in 2017. We are doing training there. There's some training. This is some training. When we have our profit sharing, we are invite leaders in the office.
Is that magic cream?
Yes, we are making, we are using magic cream for a free fashion. And in 2000, this is Madam Katie. This is our first car. We are in the car that time. 2 persons in the car in the Gabon. Katie come to help us. Madam Katie from Nigeria. We are doing seminar in the many town in Gabon. You say this is in the town everywhere. This is a couple. This couple is a big leader here. That couple. They're already old, but they are the big leaders in Gabon. This is into another town in Gabon. This is my husband. It's another town in Gabon. This is before COVID. We are working too hard. And my husband traveled in 2019 to Senegal to help one of our downline there. This is another leaders that are working. And finally, this is my travel in Philippines in 2018. Yes, 2018. It was a very big moment for me. I did not forget it. This is my first day in Philippines. This is in 2019 in Nigeria, 4th anniversary in Nigeria. Me and my husband. This is our last seminar before COVID-19. And after COVID-19, this is a very difficult thing to do now. Before COVID-19, I'm learning how to do online, but it's just small. If this online that we are help us to maintain the business in Gabon, if without that we should close. But that small online business help us to maintain the business. Now we are starting doing seminar through Zoom. It's a very challenging now because many leaders don't want to adapt for that the new ways for doing business. It's difficult to them to be connected for training into Zoom for presentation. This is a big challenge now in Gabon. This in Senegal before COVID-19. And finally, when I'm come back in 2018, the board of directors told us that we should continue working. Finally, they decided to launch the Gabon in December 17, 2021. This is the launch of Gabon during the confinement. We do it at the head office in Gabon. And this is a new office of Gabon. This is a new office of Gabon. Many leaders are in Gabon, many leaders already have a profit share in Gabon. And this is our first car that we end with Unos. We are buying that car before the COVID-19. This is my testimony with Unos in Gabon. Now, the challenges is too much because I'm told you before, we are a first French country, though we should translate everything by ourselves in French. And sometimes I wanted to attend the training that are doing, but I cannot learn much because sometimes they mix that training with Filipino language. That's another big challenge. Because I did not do online very well. Finally, in January, my husband paid me the training. I make that training for 3 months. I start with that training that I'm doing online business fully now because I pay the training so that we train me in French. Another challenge here is to have the products. To have the products is not easy. To ship the product from Nigeria to Gabon is not easy. And the lack of products. We are lacking of products too much. For example, now we do not have cappuccino. If we do not have crypto organic, that's the challenges. Sometimes when we do not have those products, before COVID-19, sometimes I travel to Dubai to buy those products to maintain the network because many networks are coming every day. If we do not have products, they will go to another network that the products are available. And if you are going there to start consuming those products, we're not sure that they will come back again. And another challenge that we are facing here is to maintain network is not easy because many companies arrive every day and many leaders want to jump the one network to another ones. So this is a big challenge. Another challenge is because we are not a Gabonese, we are a Cameroonian. That's another big challenge. They say, why is Gabonese did not represent in Gabon? Why is the Cameroonian? Why? That's another challenge that we are facing here in Gabon. But despite that, with my husband, we are continuing because we have a better products. We have many testimony. And when we saw all those things, how products are helping people here in Gabon, despite that, why we are focused, we are continuing despite all those challenges. And
Rosine, I don't mean to interrupt. Can you stop sharing so we can see everybody? And then I want to read. You can continue the presentation, but I'm also looking at the chat. They're commending you, congratulating you for such a wonderful presentation and sharing. So if you can just stop sharing so we can see everybody. Stop sharing your screen. I'm sorry. Stop sharing your screen. And as you are doing that, remember you were supposed to share with us a couple of weeks ago, and that we had a conversation on Messenger. That's how we met. And so you and I have been connecting online for a while now. So I'm really happy about that. I do want you to talk about the products that brought you to UNO. And I know you also mentioned about the health issues that that your husband had. So tell us about that too. So for our new people that are here who are not familiar with the products and testimonies is wonderful to hear. So if you don't mind sharing testimonies about the products that work for you and for your husband, and any testimony that you gathered, I see you have influenced a lot of people, and then you built this network in 2016 and still succeeding. So share with us about that, your product testimony. And
Yes, my products is I will start with my husband. My husband have a problem, eyes problems, and she wearing glasses. And one day his daughter changed his glasses, and now when she want to wear the glasses, he cannot. Finally, she did not continue wear the glasses because she used what? She used Santé Edberry, Ultimacy, Crypto, and Prime Josh. Since 4 years now, my husband did not wear glasses again. He did not have eyes problems again because of those 4 products.
wow.
Concerning my own is a glitter capsule. Before, I have a problem with my face. I don't know how to call that. It's small. It's that small. It's black. Small on my face. It was painting.
Blackheads.
Seeing that I'm using glitter capsule because when I make a consultation, the doctor told me that I have lack of collagen. Because capsule have collagen, that collagen helped me to arrange my face. I look very young as before. Now, every person now want to use capsule glitter in Gabon. As now it finished, I will buy another one. It finished now because many people saw what capsule glitter will do for me. My second product is Santé Edberry. You are serious? It's my head. Because Santé Edberry helped me. My hair is too grown now. You are serious? Sometimes people say, "What is not? Is your head disturb me?" I say, yes. The product I'm lost also is cappuccino. Now we don't have. It's out of stock in Nigeria.
Wow. I mean, that is just so amazing. I really wanted to take the time to talk about the products because, you know, that's what draws a lot of people to the products. And then once they got to know the products and it manifested on them, then they tend to want to do more. So I thank you for sharing that. I also heard stories about you, how, you know, you talked about going to Dubai, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine? You know, she's all the way in Gabon and then decides to get to Dubai just to get the products. So just think about all that she has done. Well, all of us, you know, with the drop shipping that most of the people experience in the Philippines, and then here in the US, you know, the option of having the accessibility to the products, and there's like 9 registered products. So there should not be any reason why we're not able to get it going. UNO Get Going is a household name in the United States. So I really commend you for sharing that, you know, what you went through and still going through. And we all got impacted by COVID, obviously, that happened in the United States. As we have invested all our monies for our office, you know, our partners decided to create this wonderful suite. And then COVID hit, we can't have people. So it's been like a year and a half. So that kind of like kind of like stopped us from launching the way we want to, but we're still hopeful, and this platform is a great way that we're able to exchange experiences and ideas. There is no cookie cutter approach in doing the business, different target, different folks, different strokes. So you just confirmed it of how great it is. I do have a question. Let me read some of the comments. Jenilyn from Albany says, congratulations, Rosine. You just can't imagine how many you inspire and do the same way the way you did, and God bless you more. That's great. Thank you so much for Jenilyn. Julie says, congratulations. Charlene says, congratulations, you did great, inspirational. Ruth says, good job. I agree with that 100%. So congratulations. And I do hope we can have you back. And I know it's like really, it's morning time and it's 11:15. So if it's okay with everybody, I want to thank you for for coming together again. There were some technical issues. There's 1,200 of us. I do want you to continue inviting people. We can only get better, bearing technical difficulties. And let me see, we've lost some of our guests. Let me see here. But let's just go ahead and follow up with them, and see. Joy, thank you for writing your name. I saw your one of the things that I asked when people come in is to write their name and where they're from, because we're talking to a number, so we just make it a norm. So I appreciate you doing that. I love your background. The background is Northern Lights. But you are in the Philippines. Tell me where you are.
Yes, I'm in the Philippines right now.
Okay. So what do you think about this platform? I mean, can we improve it anymore? Because you're the object of our desire, of our focus. You're our focus now because you're the newbie. So do you think we can improve it somewhere? Did you get some good information?
Well, so far, UNO is doing great here in the Philippines.
We already
Yes,
know that.
Yes, there's a lot of top earners and achievers, and oh my God, yeah, it's amazing.
So what group are you with?
Actually, I'm with the Scorpions, if you know Scorpion.
Scorpions, yeah, Ruth and Charlene, Scorpions, yeah, rah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
hope
good.
that you can invite some more folks here. Like I said, Philippines is doing great, but they can do better by having some people here in the US too. There are different ways of making this happen, but together we can move forward to make UNO a household name on a global scale. So with that said, Miss Kelly, do you mind taking a photo of us so we can tell people that we did come together?
Yes, definitely. All right, so let's have our groupie for today. Let's have our UNO premiere sign and give your best smile. 1, 2, 3. All righty. Thank you again, Rosine from Gabon, for sharing.
Rosine, thank you so
you,
much for being
Rosine.
with you again.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you, ladies.
appreciate
Thank you,
you.
everyone. Let's keep doing this.
Thank you,
Love
Ms.
you.
Carmen, US team.
Next
Have a
week.
good day.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Jacqueline. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. God bless us all. Bye.